Good day, everyone. Before I start, I would like to recite a quote from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. It says, "Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and if you help them become what they are capable of becoming, and you help them become what they are capable of becoming." Pregnant teens have a right to their education. They should be encouraged and allowed to attend class. It is of the utmost importance to their future and their unborn children's future that they receive a good education. In fact, they should be encouraged to attend class. Just because they are pregnant does not mean they should be shunned. My opposition says they must appoint themselves to get pregnant, but to be honest, this is life and things happen. There are many girls in high school who are sexually active, and just because the girls who happen to become pregnant have the evidence under their shirt does not mean they should be treated any differently than other students. Attentive audience, can you control lightning? Can you stop a volcano from erupting? Can you stop a hurricane from destroying an island? Fellow teammates, have you ever been in a situation where you had no control of what's about to happen next? In the Green household, everything appears perfect with a loving mother and father and their darling daughter, Crystal Green, who is exceptional in everything she does. But every family has secrets that are kept in the dark. Crystal, a mere teenager who is a victim of molestation by her uncle and as a result got pregnant, did not give up on life or let her condition determine her goals, her dreams, and her education. Instead, she made lemonade with the lemons life gave up. Esteemed judges, would you kick one of your beloved family members out just because they have an incurable disease? Would you turn your back and shun someone who had no control over the situation? So now I ask you, do you believe it is of best interest to kick pregnant teens out of high school?
Thank you, child.
The sweet words of the boy that they supposedly loved. And now all four are face getting kicked out of school for being pregnant. Naomi is a straight A student and desires to be a pediatric neurosurgeon. Pamela is also a straight A student and wants to be an auditor. Marianne, a preacher's daughter and also a straight A student, is now 8 weeks pregnant. She found out she was pregnant only weeks before she received her acceptance letter to Harvard Law School. Lastly, there is sweet Angel. Angel is 3 weeks away from receiving her diploma when she became pregnant. She wanted to study in linguistics and sociology. All four had high ambitions and bright futures, but their lives took a sharp turn. Why is it that these young girls must be kicked out of school? Today, my party and I will discuss to you all why pregnant teens should not be kicked out of school. I, the first speaker, will discuss the sexism shown through kicking the pregnant girl out of school. Then my second speaker, Vanessa, will speak on the right to receive an education and why going to an adult institution isn't the best idea. Then lastly, Parker will speak on the discrimination that is being shown through kicking pregnant girls out of school and the advantages of keeping pregnant teens in school. The opposition may justify kicking a pregnant teen out of school simply to be used as an example to the other students thinking about getting pregnant. No ordinary teenager wishes to have a child when they're only a child themselves. You only see things like that on MTV and Taboo. Also, if it is used to scare teens to teach them a lesson, then why isn't the boys kicked out of school too? why doesn't he go and work to supply for his child? Who is really learning their lesson here? Certainly not the boy. Judges and audience, please look at the parties of the proposition. What do you notice about this team? Are there any girls? I sure do not see any girls on this team. What do they know? What's best for a pregnant teen? They would have absolutely nothing to lose if they have sex. For too long, boys are given the easy way out of everything. Even though we are now in an evolving world, girls are still being stereotyped, and this topic is the major evidence of such stereotyping. Thank you.
Stereotyping.
Good day, my fellow colleagues, judges. I'm here today to talk about the special attention that a pregnant teen needs. Can a pregnant teen get a medical care while she is at school? Can a pregnant teen get the attention that she needs while she is at school? No, I don't think so. Teachers also have to focus on other students. They will not have the time for that. Pregnant teens are capable to do the things, pregnant teens are not capable to do the things that other students could do, such as finishing all the class assignments and homework. Because of the crumbs at home, waking up in the middle of the night, stressed out and tired. This is why pregnant teens should be placed in adult continuing education institution. Thank you.
Continuing institution. Since you seem a bit baffled, let me tell you myself. An institution whereby adults engage in systematic and sustained learning activities in order to gain new forms of knowledge, skills, attitudes, or values. Judges and audience, how can you define a school? A school can be defined as an institution in which children and teenagers attend to be educated and prepared for the constantly changing adult world. Why is it that a child must be kicked out of school and sent into the adult world unprepared? If the pregnant teen is seen out of school, it is going to be harder for the pregnant teen to actually learn. Some may say that she caused it on herself. But imagine if this teen was your child, or your close friend or family member. You wouldn't want her to suffer because of one simple mistake. People think that the girl getting pregnant has ruined her life, but that is not it. The school ruins the girl's life by kicking her out and expecting her to adjust easily to the adult form of education. A mistake like this should not deserve such a cruel and severe punishment. School has no right to deny these students an education based on the fact that they are pregnant. Just because these girls are with the child does not make them incapable of being educated like the normal students. In fact, some pregnant teens are more intelligent than the average student. The proposition may say that being pregnant She said shoot. What is going on with?
that being pregnant does not prevent her from learning, especially if they are willing to learn. Schools should give pregnant teens a choice, and if the teen decides to leave on her own, then the fault is on her. Why should girls who are pregnant be put out of school when school is the one place parents send their child to receive advice and support? Thank you.
Do pregnant teenage students have the right to be in school while pregnant? Yes. Yes, because the teenager is a student but we are concerned about the safety and well-being of the pregnant teenager. What if a fight breaks out where she is? What will she do? Who will help her if she gets hit? She is already pregnant. The fight will hinder her and her baby. In mostly every classroom around the world, they use chalkboards and particles to clean the classrooms. All of those things can get the mother sick and probably the baby too. Pregnant teenagers need a different institution other than a regular school. Around the world, in towns and cities, they have other institutions like in the city where I am. PACE Academy and Mother's Helpers Intuition for pregnant teenagers are available. The pregnant teenagers can go there and get the education they need. It isn't different from other regular schools. If a pregnant teenager's parents kick them out of the house and family doesn't want them around, they can also stay at the PACE Academy and Mother's Helpers on campus. They provide dorms for the teenagers and nurses be around the campus to help them with their needs. This is why pregnant teenagers should be placed in adult continuing education. Thank you.
Education no matter what choices they make. If you look at it at one way, imagine that you were being thrown out. Imagine you being 3 weeks away from being graduating and getting your diploma, and all of that gets taken away from you because you made one simple mistake and you couldn't change it. The proposition might say that the teenagers might get bullied or punished in school or law. But it's up to the teenager to be strong and ignore them. Words can hurt people. It does hurt, but it won't destroy you completely. Also, pregnancy does have some advantages if you let them stay in school. Pregnancy pushes teenagers to be mature. They have a new life in them now, so they want to make better decisions to take care of it. And if they be mature in school, the other students will see the maturity and can adapt from it. So it's helping everybody, basically. And also, teenagers, if they want to stay in school, they should. If they're mature, they'll know what they have to do in order to get their diploma. And they won't pay attention to anyone else. Thank you.